You have things like the Renata and the Cho'Gath. Neither side have a very reliable engage. I would say that because Jarvan EQR seems straightforward, at a certain point, I think Cho can start winning out on the matchup. But quite frankly, both top laners are likely just going to ignore each other.
I think Sion just struggles because he can't really charm or land his Q because he gets fear or
humanoids,
silence, and then knocked.
Humanoid is more exciting for you guys as well. We talk about top laners and we brew action in mid. Great flash charm from Jojo, but they need to get them priority damage, and Alvaro does, opens the door for first blood.
Great play from Alvaro, the immediate Q flash.
So off to a great start. They're a team that is so good at finding early advantages and setting themselves up for success. The problem often comes in the mid to late game when it comes to continuing that success. The 2v2 you can see going about very much as we expected. We know why KOI wanted to avoid this matchup, and it's because of this, but Jarvan's on his way here.
Yeah, Mickey might be in a bit of trouble. He used his flash before, doesn't have it to avail, and he's just stunned down, will not get bailed out. Upset now the new target. A good bailout in the end, or rather, handshake that bails Upset out. But KOI are on the board early again.
And consistently, look at last game and this game.
The early lane swap, the jungle camp advantage is in favor of Alyoya. Jojo Pion, especially thanks to that early gank. It was unfortunate he didn't get that kill, but he still finds the lead.
Even with better engage tools, KOI haven't been able to find those mid-game fights. Fnatic have outplayed them and outfingered them a bit as we've got a bit of a gank set up here. Teleport coming in, and that's Humanoid. He might be pretty weak here without an item, so we'll see how long Mirwin can sustain as Razor's also coming down to help out. Feast is going to make it a little bit easier though, and Oscar doesn't have it available, so it might not matter. He flushes towards his team, Alvaro's there, and again, that Sion is hard to kill. Fnatic walk in, now set up the Between Worlds, but where's the damage? They have none of it. A rend, a kill, and a feat of warfare. Oscarina running for the hills because KOI are just stronger at this point with a second kill over to Super.
Fnatic had a ton of vision in the bottom side jungle of Movistar KOI, so they were like, great, we can try and make this quick play on the bottom side, but they went for the tank. Mira was able to survive for way too long. And at that stage, the rest of Movistar KOI show up. And Mickey needs to be careful. But the dragon will be going to... Yeah, it's better than MKOI or whatever it was, right? Yeah, so.
Well, Mickey stepping up. He still has the ulti available and a heal. He's trying to bait it out. Jojo Pion, though, without an ulti, still gets the charm onto the Cho'Gath. Oscarina tries to rupture up, but he's stunned up instead. A rend will just seal his fate, but there's not enough damage there either. He walks
really well.
It's cheeky.
I mean, here comes... Jojo
he's
from
got
the river.
Blade, by the way, so Oscarina's going to be slowed, and this time the Rend will really do some damage. Malignance helps out as well. Jojo gets the orb, and Super gets the kill, number 3.
This time around, or did anything that has been happening on the map. Look at the deaths on the side of Fnatic. The person that doesn't have one is Upset, and while that might seem like, well, Upset never dies, that's true, but they've also just avoided him like the plague.
Gold lead. Spain must be feeling pretty good about this one, but also, I imagine, quite nervous as well. Mid turret still standing there as Upset might be tagged up. Good charm as well. All in. Alyoya doesn't pop the ulti, though. Upset's close to dying, and he will fall. Super helped out by Jojo. Is that turret about to die? A hostile takeover, that's great, but again, the prom. He's had his wall up. Razor can't do a thing, and it's still a gold play.
There's a TP in behind them, though. They want to keep pushing this.
Jojo has moments of his ultimate up and available. The charm misses, though, and Humanoid gets out of there. Flag and drag away. No, Fnatic are finding an angle, and KOI need to find a better one on the Humanoid. They see Razork is in the kick away, so Super survive. It's still Mad KOI's game to lose, and they're going to win it with every part of their might. A decimating smash of Super now looks for his ankle to come in, and with all that CC, an easy another kill. They are not throwing this one away.
Movistar KOI won the fight when they killed them.
All. And it is just incredible to see as Razor now looks for an angle. Teleport's going to be burned. That's KOI moving towards mid, and Mirwin just teleported in front of 2 people. Oscar in as well, looking for the flank while Alyoya, a flag and drag, sets him in, and Oscar just doesn't want to be here anymore. The reverse Sion sends him down and interrupt with the Dragon's kick, but Razor is just steamrolled by Super. Yes, they will not be throwing a single thing. In fact, Fnatic can't get a single thing in this game.
Fnatic look desperate. They're playing like their composition has twice the mobility that it actually does. And Movistar KOI are like, great, you're TPing behind. We just turn onto the people behind. We have way more chase down potential than Fnatic does.
It's a near perfect game from KOI so far. The way that they found those early game advantages.
Almost find him, but they back off. It's because Atakan's down bot and being started by Super.
The stacks already starting to stack up. Fnatic trying to gain entry, but Mirwin is going to stand strong.
Really nice start. The unstoppable onslaught at melee range. It tears Fnatic a new one. and KOI have dropped no margin in this game. They'll take the Atacon off the back of the fight, and Fnatic are looking clueless in this game. Game 1, Game 2, it was messy, but they found a road back in. But KOI have built this wall in front of them for this third game, brick by brick. It's standing strong.
Movistar KOI have figured out the mid game. They have figured out Fnatic in game number 4, and they want to make sure that they can push us all the way.
I feel you, Dagda, because at this point, Fnatic are just running back 14-0. This third game gives hope. It gives inspiration to the KOI fans. This will not be a flash in the pan. This will not be a disappointing 3-0. The start of the reverse sweep won't begin now, but the inhibitor down 13.
The question now for me is what actually does happen, because Fnatic does not look comfortable in this composition. And we haven't really seen them go the distance when it comes towards Fearless.
Jojo might be called out here, but nah, just forget about it. I mean, even with the ult from Upset, it doesn't matter. That Kalista has 3 items. This put in the list of 2 harders. Mid's going to open up as well. And KOI striving for the success of this game. 15-0. Will anyone die with Atacon? There ain't going to be a point on that board until it happens twice over. Humanoid jumps away. Jojo is looking for the Sync Charm. He might miss that, but Humanoid has to go back to the fountain. He's at half HP as minions start running in.
Fnatic will hold for the moment, it looks like. Movistar KOI are just happy to keep this pressure up. There's nothing really that they have to fall back for until that 35-second timer drops down. So reset from Jojo, can TP back onto the map. But Fnatic, defender's advantage here, have healed and starting to move back out.
At this point, Fnatic's just looking for a kill. I feel like the game plan is, okay, for morale, we have to at least get on the board, because KOI, the only thing they've lost is a dragon.
2-0. You know, 2-0 start after those games went the way they did.
I really want to emphasize that KOI did an incredible job of just avoiding any plays around Upset in the other game.
And Fnatic did a great job of fighting when Upset wasn't there.
That's also
so
very
that also
true.
helps, yes.
Yes. I mean, it was just, it's a situation where throughout this game, KOI's lane assignments were just always perfect. They already demonstrated it in game 2 and they got their lead. Dagda was running us through it. But here again in game 3, they've just done a really good job of controlling the early game. And now with the Baron, with a near 14k gold lead. Oh, will this be the kill?
I mean, that's some damage. It might have doubled his stats just in those 3 autos. But meanwhile, Mad ending the game. Excuse me, KOI. They'll run into the turrets, but the engagers there. Razok with a brilliant kick in their base. Super's got to flash away. The hostile takeover will just reach him in the end as well. Onto Alvaro. He's dead. Dead 13,500 gold down. Surely not. Fnatic defending well. It's only 1 kill for now as Mir wins a new target, but a charm up and a decimating smash. Oscar almost bitten off too much.
Upset desperately needs that cash in, but he's just not going to be given it. Humanoid ends up sniping the kill on the back line. It's a silver line.
G2, and it was the other way around.
Yeah, then you'd have a chance.
Have a chance.
Wiki, it's a small pick. Upset's going to be able to do a little bit more damage here, but when I say damage, let's look at the health bar closely. Jojo goes over the wall. Humanoid's caught out. Razok with a kick, though, onto Jojo. He has the Spirit Rush away, but Razok's then caught out. Okay, we're back to square one. KOI run into the base, and Elyoya happy to take this up. Never mind, it was a flash in the pan, however small, with the triple over to Super. KOI are going to keep the series running like a well-oiled machine. It never stops at the station, it just keeps going. It's got to pick up more fans, more people, more hype. The start of the reverse sweep is there. Only the beginning of all chat, I'm sure. And KOI moves to match 4 versus Fnatic.
Elyoya in the chat. Marek, it's coming.